Hey there. Welcome back. Welcome back to you, and welcome back to me. I have been away for a while. I'm loving this sticky tapping box already. So we will just enjoy this as I catch up with you a little bit before we get into the goodies of unboxing this little surprise box, which I will tell you more about. I have been away for about 3.5 weeks. If you saw my posts and some of my notes in the descriptions of the videos I've been posting, Justin and I traveled to my parents' home to help out because my dad had to have an unexpected surgery, and then he had some complications and ended up having to have a second surgery. So he is doing very well now. Very thankful for that. And we stayed long enough to make sure that my mom was also doing well, because it was obviously very stressful for her. And she and I had been not getting regular sleep because we were up multiple times during the night helping my dad when he needed it. And so now everyone is doing well. My dad is on the mend and doing great, and things are kind of back to a more regular routine for all of us. So Justin and I returned home this past weekend, and because I had been away from recording for a few weeks, when we got back, I decided to try something new. As you can obviously see, we are not in my usual spot in front of the green bookshelf. We are in the same room that I usually record in. My green bookshelf is over there, and this is my desk. I'm sitting at my desk, and this is where I usually sit if I am working on my computer, or if I'm doing a Zoom meeting or taking a class online or something like that. And I just decided to try out recording over here. So this is highly experimental. You can tell me if you like it or not. I do want your honest opinions. But I decided to do this because... oh, that's so nice. We'll get to the box. We'll get to the box. We'll get to the box. Because my good old sitting on the floor over by my bookshelf, which I've been doing for 4.5 years since I started this channel, it's just kind of starting to hurt my back and kind of take its toll on me, I feel like, because I can't even sit just straight on when I record over there. I always kind of sit to the side because the little table that I use to put my mic on, like, in order to get close enough to you, I kind of have to sit sideways, and I'm not that comfortable just sitting like cross-legged straight on. And so I usually end up sitting sideways, and then my leg starts to fall asleep, and then I change position part of the way through the video. And I've just found lately that it's just not that comfortable, especially when I'm trying to do longer videos. It's just not that comfortable. And I've been having a little bit of issue with my lower back lately, and some pain there. I mean, come on. This is just one of those things. I'm in my mid-40s now, so I'm going to have some things to tend to. Some things to tend to in my body, which is fine. And I want to take care of my body. So at any rate, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe sitting here in this chair won't even be that much more comfortable, and maybe I'll decide I don't like how this looks, or I don't like how it feels. I don't know, but this is going to be an experimental phase on this channel. I'm just going to tell you that right now, because I'm sure I will experiment with some other setups in front of the bookshelf. Maybe if I can figure out a different stand or a different way to arrange my mic and something different to sit on. I usually just sit on a pillow, but maybe I could get like a cushion, you know, like a meditation cushion or something like that. That would be more supportive. I don't know. And I may even try a completely different setup in some other part of this room or something else. I used to, way back in the beginning of my channel, I did some videos against this wall. I was still sitting on the floor, but I put up a piece of black cloth and had a completely black background. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. Would you like to see videos with a completely black background? Or do you like to see things in the background, you know, like kind of a more homey vibe? I know this one poster that I have behind me is going to be shiny. I did decide to use my sunset light, my sunset lamp, which I usually use when I record because it gives kind of a softness to the light. This is different light, of course. I've got a skylight up there and a window over here now. So I know that will be shiny, but I've also got, let me see, can I just direct you without looking at what is up there? I have a cool shelf. I don't know if I'll be pointing at it accurately, but a cool shelf, which I got from Etsy a while ago, that I have some crystals on. And then over here, I have a cool painting that my dear friend Jess did for me of a tea kettle, which I love, and a broom, a straw broom that I bought at a crafts fair a couple of years ago, which I think is very pretty. And then another piece of art that's like a collage with a hummingbird and some other things on it that I bought at a little gallery a few years ago when I was working. I was in a nearby town for some business and went to a little gallery there and bought that because I loved it. So you can see some different things behind me today. And I just wanted to do something today to get myself back in the groove of recording. I have really missed you all. I really have. I have really missed doing this, and this is a great opportunity for me because with an unboxing like this, you know, playing with the box is really the best part of the video. So I thought this would give me a chance to catch up with you a little. Then we can get to the surprise here. I did record that one video, an outdoor take a walk with me video, which I posted a few days ago. I recorded that while I was at my parents'. That was fun to do. And then it just so happened, I think the universe was helping me out, that I had 3 videos kind of in the hopper. Ones that I had recorded but hadn't edited or posted yet. And I usually don't get that far ahead with videos. Usually I pretty much am just kind of, I record and then I upload and I record and then I upload. I don't usually have a buffer. But I did have a little buffer. And a couple of those videos, the power nap one, I had recorded that quite a while ago and still just hadn't finished it up for some reason. Usually I do things very chronologically, but I had those videos in the wings, and so it was good for me. It gave me a sense of normalcy and routine to do a little bit of editing while I was at my parents'. in the evenings after things had calmed down with my dad and I could have a little time to myself before bed, I would do some editing. And my parents have slower internet than I have at home, so it really made me appreciate my pretty quick upload speed that I have here at home. But I did manage to get those videos uploaded, and I hope you enjoyed them. And now here we are in April, and I'm excited to get back to recording videos for you. And you know, the whole experience of everything that happened with my dad, it's a nice sticky sound. It's one of those things that, you know, gives you a sense of perspective. It always is that way, right? When something happens and you kind of see the reality of the fact that you won't have the people that you love forever, and when you come up against times of uncertainty, when you don't know what's going to happen, it really puts things into perspective about other day-to-day things that, you know, you let worry you and let bother you. And for me, those things are usually the self-criticisms, the things that I spend time feeling bad about myself about. And I'm just really coming into this spring season with a renewed sense of wanting to be kind to myself and wanting to just let my creativity flow and not put a lot of deadlines or strict anything on myself. Just be gentle, gentle. My big theme for this year is learning to receive, and I think a secondary theme is to be gentle with myself. So, more to come, always more to come in my thoughts and rambles. I do have some things I want to talk about in regards to mental health and some other just personal thoughts and updates, but we will save those for other videos. There's always more to say and more to share because I want to get into this surprise box. So I will put a timestamp in the video for when we actually get to now, which is when we will get to this goodie box. So here's the story, friends. Here's the story of the goodie box. When we were traveling down to my parents', we stopped to get gas in our vehicle and to get food and snacks at a convenience store chain called Sheetz, Sheetz. And the Sheetz only exist in kind of a certain little strip of the U.S. on the East Coast and between like Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, a little bit into North Carolina and West Virginia. And so it's like a treat for us when we go home to get to go to Sheetz, because that was a place when I was in college that they're open 24 hours and they have all this made to order food and they have this sort of, I don't know, fun, irreverent marketing and aesthetic. And that's where we used to go, you know, in the middle of the night if you were having an all-night study thing, or, you know, if you're hungry at a random time, you could always go to Sheetz. And honestly, it came in pretty handy when I was home, when my dad was going through all his stuff, because when we had to take my dad to the emergency room and he ended up having this second surgery, and my mom and I were there in the emergency room with my dear cousin, who is a nurse, who was there with us, and that was very comforting that on her day off, she went back to the hospital with us to be with us and help us, and she went and got us food at Sheetz at like 11 o'clock at night. So thanks, Sheetz. And so if you happen to live in Sheets country and you know what I'm talking about, give me a shout out. Give me a shout out if you're a Sheets person. And so on the way down, when we were traveling to go down, and we thought we were going to stay for like a week or two, and then my dad's health situation got more complicated, so we ended up staying longer. And it's a blessing that Justin was able to work remotely. He took his computer and he worked and did his job from there. And once again, it came in pretty handy that I don't have a full-time job right now, so that I could be a nurse to my dad and a support to my family. Another reassurance to me that I am right where I need to be right now, and I will not be hard on myself or berate myself for not having a job at the moment. So when we were in Sheets, how long can I draw out the story, friends? How long can I draw it out? I know you enjoy the long rambly videos, or else you wouldn't be watching this channel. So thank you for being you and allowing me to express myself. I already feel so mellowed out from doing this. When we went to Sheets, one of the Sheets we stopped at on the way down, I was just poking around, and they have, like convenience stores do, they had this little section of like random toys and baubles and things to entertain children. And I saw these little boxes, and I had noticed them there before on previous trips and thought, ooh, that would be fun for an ASMR video. But you know me, I'm a person that I don't like to purchase a lot of things specifically just to do a video with them and just, have it be like a one-shot thing. I like to use items in my real life for triggers, and if I do a haul or something like that, it's of things that I bought because I actually needed them, not things, that I bought just to make a video of, because I don't like to be wasteful in my life, and I don't need to have a bunch of extra stuff. I'm pretty minimalist as an ASMR creator, I think. And so I did decide, though, in this case, that I would give myself a little treat and that I would buy one of these surprise boxes. So I left the plastic wrap on the outside to begin with for that crinkly, sticky sound. So we'll remove that, and then we'll do some more tapping on this. But I think you'll be able to see it. I don't think it'll be glary or anything. This is a surprise sea creature series mystery plush. So within this little box is a surprise plushie sea creature. And I'll show you all the options they show you on the side. But it says on the back, surprise, surprise, there's a mystery inside. Is it shiny? Can you guess which cute little pet you will get? And it says there's a bow here on the top. And on the side it also says, this mystery box unfolds into a unique scene where you can play with your new furry friend. So we'll see if we can get the box to do that. I guess you can unfold the flaps of the box and make a little setting where you can like put on a little puppet show with your new sea creature friend. And when I looked at these, when I looked at the little box in the store, I mean, they had a whole bunch of them, obviously, and I just chose one randomly, so we'll see who we get. But I thought all of the little creatures were pretty cute. So I'll hold that up first for a second and just hold it steady there so that you can get a look at them. And you can guess, if you want to, which one you think we will get. Which one do you think we will get? I will go through them and name them to the best of my ability of what they are. But I just thought they were all really cute. It wasn't like with some things where, you know, some of them were kind of duds and I would be disappointed. I think I will be happy with whatever sea creature we get. And Justin and I do kind of have a theme with sea creature stuffies because we have a really big stuffed octopus that I got Justin for Christmas one year. His name is Carlos. And then we have a blue crab, which we just call Blue Crab, which we bought on our honeymoon in New Orleans. So that's been quite a long time ago. And we have a couple other octopus plushies. One that was Justin's when he was a little kid. And we have a lobster that was his when he was a little kid. So it did seem like adding a sea creature, and a small sea creature at that. It's not like the sea creature will take up much space. That adding a sea creature to our household would be a fun thing to do. And then I can use it in videos and, you know, that'll be fun. So, okay, let's see what we have on here. We have, I'll do them a row at a time and then show you again. We have a starfish, a turtle, an octopus, and a narwhal on the first row. Then we have a seahorse, a fish, I guess that's just a rainbow colored fish, a jellyfish, and a dolphin on the second row. And then on the third row we have a crab, a blue crab, and we have one of those little creatures, and I can't think of what these are called, and they're very trendy right now. I feel like kids are all into them, and at our library they had a contest for the kids to vote for a mascot for the library, and it was one of these creatures that won, and I can't think of what they're called, but they're little creatures. I think they're like microscopic creatures maybe that have little sticky outy things all around them. I'll look up what that is and put a little note on the screen. Maybe we'll get that and it'll tell us. And then there's also a blowfish and a squid on the bottom row. So that's a pretty cute collection of possibilities. And on the front here are 3 of them. In the display box where these were, they had the starfish as an example, and they are pretty small. They are quite small, and the starfish was cute. So we'll see. I mean, I don't even want to venture a guess. I guess maybe I'll pick my top 3. Which would I most like to have? Well, I do like the starfish. Maybe the jellyfish, because it's very cute. And it's between the narwhal and the crab. You know, I'm not even going to try to choose a favorite. I'm just going to be happy that I get to have a treat and be happy with whatever we choose. So if you want to guess which one you think it will be, take one more look and make a guess. And then it does say ages 3+ on this, so we're safe. It says 1 plush, 1 play scene, and 1 collector's guide inside. So then of course that's going to want to convince me to buy more of these, which I probably will not do, at least not until the next time I go to my parents. And then with these, it's always like, you know, what if you get the same one and then you have 2 of them? But I guess if I ever did that, I could give one to my little niece, because she would certainly not mind. She has many plushies and would not mind adding one. Okay, so let's just systematically go through the sounds here. We've got kind of the sticky tapping. I'll do that slow. My mic's a little lower than usual in this setup. It sounds okay in my headphones, but I don't know if you can even see it. It's like right here. So if I'm all the way down here in front of it, close, then you probably can't see the box. So that's something I need to probably work on adjusting here. Always a work in progress. And then we can do quickety tapping. We can do slow tapping, the one finger tapping that Justin is trying to bring back into popularity. He mentioned that in the video we did together, the first video, and several people have said, oh, one finger tapping. So maybe I'll do a whole video of that sometime, or maybe he and I together. And then you can also do both sides. And then you can just kind of do, and shake it up. I guess that's probably the collector's guide that's shaking in there. And then we'll see. Okay, I brought my scissors, and I realized because my desk is a hard surface, I put my scissors onto a notebook so that they wouldn't be so harsh. It's like if I sit something on this surface, it's a loud sound. So that's something else I'll have to get used to. Okay, I'm going to do this gently, and I don't know if I'll have to edit some of the plasticky ripping opening sounds because you never know how harsh they're going to be. But I try to include them for the people who like them. So again, we'll go gently. Oh, we'll go gently. Okay, I'm going to cut, and we'll cut the plastic up. Okay, maybe I'll pull back a little bit from there. And then I'll cut a little more across the top. And see if I can pull it back in there. It actually looks pretty good. I know this can be a divisive sound as well, the plastic crinkling, but if we have to have the plastic, we might as well use it for a sound. You can skip this part if you don't like it. So far, I'm feeling pretty cozy here. I do feel pretty relaxed. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting way back in my chair, but having both feet on the floor does feel pretty grounding. And I still feel close enough to you and everything, so I think that's a good thing. I'll put the plastic down. And then we've got this little box now. My goodness, I'm getting so excited. And I mean, when I bought this, I thought, oh yeah, I'll be doing this video, you know, in a week or two, in a couple of weeks. And now it's been a month. It's actually been exactly a month because it was a month ago today. I'm recording this on Tuesday, and it was a month ago today that we drove down to my parents and we stopped at Sheets and bought this. So I've been in suspense for a month for this little creature friend. Okay, so now the box. We've got a different sticky tapping. It's a little, that's nice. I like that. Maybe I'll keep this box. Ooh, but do I want to try to open it up and make it into a playscape? Then I could fold it back up. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And it's very, like, I see why they have the plastic on it, because this is just, like, ready to pop open here. It's ready to pop open. Okay, so there are all our little choices. Again, let's see, there are 3 purple, 2 pink, 2 green, 2 blue, an orange, and a silver. So that's another way you could choose. You could choose a color that you think it might be. If you can't choose, I think Maybe I'll guess that it's going to be either purple or blue. I'm not even narrowing it down that much. This is part of my new philosophy of life. Not trying to control or plan things, but just be happy in the moment. And we've got all these little question marks on the top. And let's see, are you ready? Have I kept you in suspense? I can't see how long we've been on here, but this will probably be a traditional, really long Devan video. Let's get to the crux of this, shall we? Okay, I'm going to open up. Tease you a little bit with that lid sound. Open up. Oh, and it is, okay. It's going to open right up into the playscape. Okay, so I'll try to give you this dramatic effect. So it's going to open up. So there's just a little bit of the playscape, and then there's more question marks. There's more question marks here on top. And then if we open it up, together, it's kind of falling out. Let's see who we got. Oh, we got the little sparkly, is this a fish? What is it? Is it a fish? Or is it like a stingray? Oh, I think it's a ray. I think it's a little rainbow ray. My goodness, look at it. Isn't it cute? Hello. Hello. I am your little surprise friend. Hello. It's pleased to meet you. Oh, and I'm pleased to meet you, little one. How cute. Look, it has a little shiny belly. I will cut this big tag off of it because I don't like things with big tags, but ooh, it's kind of a nice sound with a tag though. Wow. Well, that's exciting. Did any of you, I guess you couldn't have guessed this one because I didn't even tell you that the ray was an option, because on the side of the box, I thought this one was a fish. I thought it was like a clownfish because you're seeing it from the front. But I guess it is a ray. Oh, very exciting. Okay, I'm feeling that I may have to clear my throat. I don't think I've had any edits in this video, but I may have to have an edit here to clear my throat. So I'll do that if needed. Okay, I'm back now. I did have to clear my throat and go get my water. And I realized this is a good thing because I did check the time. I've been recording for 36 minutes and I'm still quite comfortable. I'm still very comfortable. My back's not hurting. My leg is not asleep. So as far as that is concerned for this setup, that is a good thing. I will gently put my water down and we will go back to our little friend, the ray. Okay, so let's see what came in here. Oh, there's like a little person peeking out of the thing, and then, oh, they have names. Oh my goodness, they have names. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is a little sheet that has all of them on it, a little accordion sheet, so that you can check off which ones you get. And so let's see, who do I have? Ooh, okay. Well, it still doesn't tell me, it doesn't say for sure that it's a ray, but we're going to assume. I'm going to assume that this is a ray. And its name is Mickey. M-I-C-K-E-Y, Mickey. And, oh, okay, each one of them has above it whether it is common or rare. So I guess that means if you're more likely to get it in the set when you get a box. And Mickey is rare. It says rare. So we got a rare one. So that's how they tantalize you. That will make me maybe more likely to try again if it seems that the one I got is a more rare one. Oh, they have such cute names. The starfish is Stella. The turtle is Tyler. The octopus is Olivia. The narwhal is Naomi. The seahorse is Sophia. The jellyfish is Jerry. The dolphin is Dakota. The thing that I can't think of is Amelia, but I think it starts with A because I'm sensing a theme here. The blowfish is Bella, and the squid is Sadie, and the crab is Christina. Okay, so I'm getting it now. So they all seem to start with the letter, their names start with the letter of what they are. And so since ours is Mickey, he must be a manta ray. He's a manta. Okay, Mickey the manta. I get it. Okay. This took me a little while. I'm right? This is what you think. You think Mickey is a manta? Tell me if my brain is just not functioning, but I think this is what it is. I have to say, ever since we've been home from this trip, I really needed to catch up on sleep. So I've been resting and napping a lot. And also because it was a lot warmer at my parents' home. They live 500 miles south of us. We had like spring, really warm spring weather there, and then now we've come home and it's snowing again, and the pressure in my head is like, oh, what is going on? So that's why I'm a little sniffly and had to get my water. So if this video is a little discombobulated, that's why. But okay, cool. So we've got our little sheet here, which I can keep if I want to start my collection. So Christina the crab is ultra rare, it says. So there are some of them that are ultra rare or common, and Mickey the manta is rare. So we got a pretty good find in getting Mickey the manta. Let Mickey the manta swim along here. Do 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 do. Coming along, Mickey the manta. Let's make a little theme song for them. Mickey the manta, Mickey the manta. Mickey wants to be your friend. See, we could make a cute little kid show. So I guess, I don't think this is really going to work with me holding it up, but you can see on the inside of this box, it kind of looks like the beach. So I guess you can, I don't really want to unfold this box, honestly. I want to keep this box because I think it's a good tapping box. So I'm not going to, you'd have to cut the tape and everything to fully make it into a little playscape, as they're encouraging you to do on here. But I'm going to keep this box intact, and we'll just look inside the beachy box, look inside the beachy box, look inside the beachy box. You can go to the beach inside this box. You can go to the beach inside this box. It is very cute. There's like a little beach and some ships and some beach umbrellas and things inside the box. Okay, well I think, like I said, I think I'm going to keep this box intact because it is cute and might be good for surprise future tapping times. And like I said, I don't really see myself, playing on this with it in that way. I'll just enjoy my little manta as it is. Okay, so I'll give the box one more little, it is a little hard to keep open. Here, maybe I'll at least do this. Oh, wait, maybe this is what you're supposed to do. If you're still awake at this point, you can crack up at me for figuring this out. I see, you don't have to undo it. You can just open it like this, and there you have your little funscape, which I don't have a solid surface below me, so I can't really do it, but we could put Mickey the manta in here. I mean, this isn't exactly to scale. I mean, come on now. This would be like a giant creature that people on the beach would be probably quite worried if they saw. Mickey the giant friendly manta. But yeah, so Mickey the manta, I'm giant and friendly, be my friend. So there you go. There's the full experience of your surprise mystery sea creature in its little play place. Awesome. Okay, there we go. Yeah, very cute. Very cute little beachscape and little question marks all about. Okay, so we'll put that down for now. And I will just, hang out here with my new little cute plushy friend. It is very cute how they have, it's very, rainbowy. There's pink and yellow and blends together. And then the underside, this side is purple and pink. And then this is kind of blue and yellow. And the whole bottom is sparkly. So it is very cute. So thank you, friends, for hanging out with me and Mickey the Manta. I really appreciate all of your support, all of your kindness to me over these last weeks when I was out of my usual routine. You all are always so kind and so thoughtful to me with whatever I'm going through in my personal life that I share with you. You are always so compassionate, and I truly appreciate that. So I hope you enjoyed this silly, fun little video. Let me know what you think of the setup, and let me know if you have suggestions for upcoming videos for this spring and summer. I'm excited to get back in the groove. I am going to take things slow. This might be the only video that I do for this week. I had been doing 2 a week there for a while, but with spring and summer coming, I might pull back to just doing 1 again. We'll see. But I'm really excited to be back here with you. So thanks, friends, always, for being so kind to me and for just being who you are. I hope you're doing well, and I hope this video can give you a little reminder of joy, simple joy and happiness when you need it. So Mickey and I are wishing you well. Take good care of yourself. Mickey says, take good care of yourself. Rest well. Rest well. I don't know how to do a Manta voice, but I'll work on it. And we'll see you again soon. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.